This woman never pays for her meals. She deliberately knocked over the ketchup she had just picked up. Then she stepped on it when no one was looking. So not only did she not have to pay, instead, the owner had to pay her. Then she opened the trunk and took out the food. And the trunk was full of bumper stickers. It was a big computer that a man had just bought. The woman's eyes immediately lit up when she saw it. The man gets in and tries to reverse the car, but the big computer was blocking the view from behind. So the man looks in the rear view mirror. After making sure no one was there, he started reversing, but then there was a scream from behind. The man gets out of the car and goes to check. By this time, the woman was already lying down. When she saw the man coming, she immediately said that her leg was broken. You can't leave without pay.
So just keep on dreaming. One day you'll see. You can wish for the world, but still what'll be will be. Ain't always easy, ain't always smooth. Life ain't about whether you win or lose. And they say that dreams don't always come true, but that's okay. I'll keep dreaming anyway.
Go out to war, baby. This one for all, baby. So how we back in business? Off in this kitchen, cooking, flipping like I'm back at Dennis. You know, cause we coming with them mega letters. These niggas snitch, we clad the witness. Traffic where we catch. Even my city let me out for dead. Like I was baby Jesus. They put me in that manger. I found my way to Egypt. I might hit Palmer, hit up the chain too. My bitch from Rexdale, she in the lane too.
Eyes, touch your eyes. Mouth, mouth, eyes, and nose.
Thank you very much for my followers on TikTok, followers wangu wa Facebook. Niliwaambia nitakuwa nawafanyia chochote kile. Kulingana with the information that I have got and many queries about broiler cages. So far from today henceforth we have broiler cages whereby this capacity can accommodate 100 broilers who are living in a cage. Broilers zinakaa hapa, my cameraman anaweza karibia. So the broiler chicks, they just stay here. You have these pipes for the connection of water. So ukiwa na hizo vifaranga za broilers unaziweka hapa, within a span of 4 weeks, broilers zinakuwa zimeenda kwa soko. So ukitaka these cages na uchafu penye inamwagika hapa, so you just to pull down, unatoa chakula unataka, alafu unarudisha. So for more information, you just call me 0717 108 735. Don't worry about the delivery. I do it countrywide. You just need to call me. I come and install the cages to you. You call that number 0717 108 735. So for those people who have been asking about the issue of broilers cages, from today henceforth, I have them. You just need to call me and I deliver at your site. So pamoja, tupatane for another video 0717 108 735. Thank you very much.
Happiness never owns stud bull.
This is how legends are made. Above it all, untouchable, a new animal. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. excited. It doesn't need chance takers. It doesn't need people who like nice time, niceties. It doesn't need that. It doesn't need people who get shaken easily. It doesn't need people who become amoebas in the process and they become shapeless and do not know what they represent. Don't be excited.
This is the house from outside. This is how it basically looks. You can see the roof, the ventilation, and this. That one has a very good foundation, okay? So when you come inside, that's the front side. This is one side. You can see the ventilation is not too big, but it depends with where you are. You can put it maybe halfway. Then we have the simple boxes. You can see it's not complicated. For those of you who want to build, it's not even complicated. And the floor, please invest in a good floor. Invest in a good floor, please. So your house stays dry throughout the year, okay? Bye.
You think she's dancing? In fact, she was stealing money from the bank. Piles and piles of money were being thrown into the bin behind her. And the security guard in the surveillance room, with her eyes wide open, didn't see her little move. And then her cleaning lady accomplice. And then her fellow cleaners took the bags out and put them in the car. By the end of the day, the three women went to the toilet and hid the stolen money in their clothes. Then they calmly went through.
Lebih baik tanganmu kotor tapi penghasilanmu bersih daripada tanganmu bersih tapi penghasilanmu kotor. Karena rezeki yang kamu bawa pulang ke rumah akan memberikan keberkahan di dalam keluargamu. Lebih baik.
Now you're 27 years old.
Turning 28 next month.
Turning 28 this month. I mean, in farming speak, you'd be very young. So how has the community received you?
Remember, farming there's the mentality you start farming at a certain age, maybe masomdala. This thing of saying that the young people are the leaders of tomorrow. We have started breaking that chain. We're saying we are leading now. So I'm one of the examples that you can run a farm at the age I am, and you can run it successfully.
Now you're 27 years old.
Sure. Yes, yes. Sure.
This man was thirsty and bought a coconut, but the next thing he knew, he was dumbfounded, because the coconut was stuck outside the window.
Sokuthengela umbhayibhayi wethu. Udubula intaba.
What animal is this? They're all gonna start with the letter S.
Saber-tooth tiger.
Yes. What's this?
Swan.
Swan, they got it. What's this?
Farming is difficult, eh? Farming is difficult. It's, my grandfather had, was a farmer. My father, even though we were in business, was a passionate farmer. So farming is difficult, eh?
I live the life that I love. I love the life that I live. Tomorrow's no promise, but I'll keep the things that I need. Love is in the air, wear face mask. No matter the matter, I'll be rich till I die. Look, look.
14 years. 2 drinks. Where is he? When you're designing your chicken coop, you need to think about the requirements for the chickens and also yourself. Part of owning chickens means that you're going to spend a lot of time cleaning up after them, so you want to make sure that your coop is ergonomic to clean. There are 3 main features you should consider. The first is building your coop at waist height so you can fit a wheelbarrow underneath. Also, make sure that the longest side can be opened completely so that you don't have to reach very far when you're cleaning. And lastly, install a piece of recycled linoleum on the base. All 3 of these features have made it so much easier and enjoyable.
I don't know, yeah. What have you done to me? I don't know. Believe me.
Wait for her reaction.
Oh my god, stop. Can I please take a picture of this for my mom and dad? Please. I've been begging. Please. Chicken? Oh my god, you guys don't understand. You don't understand. Oh my god, I have been begging my mom and dad every day for 3 months to get a chicken. You don't understand. I used to have chickens and then they made me get rid of them and now they won't let me get them again.
Wait for her reaction.
Generally, if you want to start poultry and you have limited funds, you go for broiler production. Layers production is a little bit higher in terms of getting the infrastructures in place. Broilers, you are good to go with just a floor space. You just get your beds, sawdust on the litter. But commercial layers production is usually reared in cages. And to start with, the cages itself is quite expensive. So aside from building a pen, you realize the amount you spend on building a pen, if you have to put cages inside, is running into a similar amount. So if I want to do broiler production, after getting my pen, I'm good to go to buy my pens. But for layers production, after building your pen, you still have to source for a similar amount to get the cages, the water system, and stuff.
This is how you take a chicken and put it to sleep. Go to sleep. No, not like that. Chickens are extremely sensitive to light, so when they don't see light, by tucking their head underneath their wing like so, they end up falling asleep. Just gotta sing them a little jingle. KFC, and watch this. Sleeping chicken. Now you may may be thinking this is cruel and unusual, but you gotta remember that this is how chickens sleep naturally, with their head tucked under their wing. This is a great way to transport or treat your chickens while keeping them calm. This is how you take a
Here's part 3 of our chicken coop build. I dug around the entire base to bury the hardware cloth for ultimate protection, and then we gathered some rocks from our property and laid them around the base as well. We get our chicks this week, so we have plenty of time to add other coop essentials like a water system, gravity feeder, a tarp, and even some climbing plants. Here's the progress we've made so far. My husband is 6'4" for height reference, and we spent just under $300 on this coop. Stay tuned for more updates.
Broilers, one of the most fragile birds. Raise them in strict, intensive system to prevent a lot of things. Get their vaccines and medications ready. You can raise them and start selling.
So if you want some of these guys, you're going to need one of these. This is the one that we built, so I'm just going to show you some good and bad things about this coop, so that way whenever you get around to building yours, you know what to do and whether or not you need to adjust anything. So when we built this coop, we put these slats up for the walls, and we specifically have these gaps here for a reason. This is going to provide better ventilation. We live in a warmer climate. We really don't need a whole lot of insulation. So whenever it does get cold or dangerously low temps, we do kind of winterize it a little bit by putting feed bags and stuff like that on the outside. Over here, we have our window that's made with hardware cloth, not chicken wire. Chicken wire does not protect chickens. Along the floor here, you'll see that we have welded wire running underneath the entire coop, and it actually comes up along the side of the wall and then gets attached right there. That's going to keep anything from digging in. I didn't lay the tin properly, so this hole is not a good thing, but it is secure. This board was too short, so it didn't actually secure right, so we got to fix that. So if you want some of these guys, you're going to need one of these. This is the one that we built, so I'm just going to show you some good and bad things about this coop, so that way whenever you get around to building yours, you know what to do. And
My mom told me these chicks are being specially selected to go live on a happy chick farm. But I was like, but what are they doing here? How come only some of them go down the hole? Why are they putting them in frying baskets? What are they spraying them with? Is that oil? My mom told me these chicks are being
Just as you watching me, don't need apologies. Know that you are worthy. I take your bad days with your good. Walk through the storm, my hood. Do it all because I love you. I love you unconditional.
You Best Husbandry Equipment Co. Limited. Today is 4-day-old chicks. The chicks are very comfortable. The set target temperature is 31.5 centigrade. The actual temperature is the same. The humidity of the chicken house is about 60%. Currently, only ventilation pipes are used for ventilation. 5-minute cycle, 30 seconds on and 270 seconds off. As the humidity will be higher at night, the ventilation at night will take 5-10 seconds more. Maintain humidity balance. Yesterday, we changed the feeding method of chicks. Today, we removed the baby feeder and used the feeding trough. As the chicks grow up, the height of drinking line should be adjusted. The standard is the back of the chicken is flush with the cup. In addition, let's explain the layout of the chicken house. The sidewall is 3 meters, and the ridge is for meters. One house length is 90 meters, width is 13 meters. 3-tier cage, a total of 22,000 broilers. You Best Husbandry Equipment Co. Limited. Today is 4-day-old chick.
Chicken Lesson 2, How to Drink. Chicken Lesson. How to care for a broody hen. Your first problem is going to be other hens pushing their way in and trying to lay new eggs on top of her eggs. So you'll want to move her to her own space where she won't be disturbed. So we designed and built this brooder box. There's enough room for her to get out and eat and drink. She won't get off of her nest very often, so you want to make sure her feed is nutrient dense. So a high protein chick starter. She doesn't need extra calcium, so you don't need a layer feed, since she won't be laying eggs. She just needs a lot of protein, like 18 to 20% protein, and a high carbohydrate scratch on the side. We carefully moved her and all of her eggs over to her new nest. Her eggs should be fertile. We have 2 roosters, so hopefully they got the job done. But now we just kind of leave her be, try not to disturb her too much, just give her fresh, clean water at all times, make sure her food is stocked. She shouldn't soil her nest. They usually keep it pretty clean, but keep the surrounding areas clean with fresh shavings. But she seems like she likes her new space, and hopefully in 21 days we have baby chicks.
3 more mistakes to avoid before you get started in the backyard chickens. First mistake you don't want to make is not building your coop first. Cute little baby chicks that you just purchased from the feed store, well, they're going to grow a lot faster than you think. When you're building that coop, you need to make sure that you figure out the number of chickens that you want to build it for, and then you need to at least double that, because that's going to lead us into the second mistake that you want to avoid. Number 2 is don't underestimate the power of chicken math. Give you an example of how chicken math operates. I start off with 2 chickens. Those 2 chickens turned into 25. I moved out to the country, got over 100 chickens. Yeah, just don't underestimate it. Okay? Number 3 is have a backup plan in case you end up with a rooster. If you get chicks from a hatchery, they aren't always guaranteed to be all female. Really sad, because every spring and every summer there's a sudden influx of a whole bunch of unwanted roosters. 3 more mistakes to avoid before you get started in the backyard chickens. First mistake you don't want to make is not building your coop first. Cute little baby chicks that you just purchased from the feed store, well, they're going to grow a lot faster than you think. When you're building that coop, you need to make sure that you figure out the number of chickens that you want to build it for, and then you need to at least double that.
Here are the basics of getting started with chickens. Little machine guns. First off, you need a coop. All the space under cover inside the coop is called a run. Whether your run is indoors or outdoors, it is where they can run around and get some space. Next up, you have the hen house. This is where your hens will sleep and roost for the night. These are roost bars. Chickens like to be high and safe at night. And this is their bedding. Inside the hen house, you also have the egg hutch. The egg hutch is where a hen like Lobster can come to be safe and lay her egg. This is a feeder. It'll hold a bunch of pelletized food, and they can come through and eat from these little holes. This is a water tank that feeds a water bar, and they just come to those little nipples and drink. As a rule of thumb, you want to give your hens at least 10 square feet of run to play with, and at least 3 to 5 square feet in the hen house. They'll lay an egg every 24 to 26 hours. That amount falls off when they get older or when it gets colder. They don't take a whole lot of effort to take care of, and they are super rewarding to have as pets.
Alright, so my husband made a small chicken coop for our little ones that we're going to be throwing out here pretty soon. This is a feeder. It just kind of feeds the feed down. I'll show you later exactly what it does. But small, tiny. We can use this for hens if they're broody, or if we have any chickens that are injured or anything along those lines. Little outdoor area, a little ramp for them to go up and down, water. This is the feeder. It's got a little hood on it so that way they can't poop in their feed, and they just can go in there, pick out the feed, and it's really simple, clean, and easy. But I think they like it.
Low maintenance backyard chicken keeping ideas. This automatic feeder adds enrichment and allows them to use their instincts of scratching around for food. Here is an automatic chicken waterer. This keeps their water clean and mess free. This wheatgrass fodder continuously grows healthy greens for them without them digging the seeds up. They love this new addition. An automatic coop door that opens at dawn and closes at dusk. Now you have more time to stare at your chickens. Instead of cleaning poo out of their water dish, or waking up at the butt crack of dawn to open their coop door. You're welcome. Have a splendid day. Low maintenance.
I think the most common mistake we make as farmers is joining the poultry farming business without any information. You want to come to the business, and this is for the farmers who go for improved kienyeji, because I have received so many complaints from them telling me that they don't even know if they're going to make profit, their chickens are ready, they don't have a ready market. So I think before you venture in the business, understand where your market is. Most farmers who are doing improved kienyeji, it's because they had these ones they're going to make you quick money. Within 3 months, 4 months, you already have your money, and they don't tell you where you're going to sell the chickens. So before you start, it's wise for you to have information and have a ready market for your chickens, because they're going to consume a lot of feed and you're going to be frustrated.
My chicken coop is disgusting. My chickens were locked up for a week during the polar vortex, and it is nasty in there. I usually don't do a full clean out in winter, but I'm going to do it right now. I started by removing all the bedding. I use Eaton Pet and Pasture hemp bedding. I love that it's super lightweight, so this job isn't too hard. Next, I'm removing all the roosting bars. Side note, I am wearing a mask because I'm dealing with chicken poo and it's gross. After that, I cleaned off the shit shelf. This is where they poop at night, and that shelf catches it all, so I don't have to bend over to shovel it. Taking off the bags from the back of the wall. Those are there because, chickens shoot poo at night. Here's Sarah overseeing my work. I'm putting First Saturday Lime on the shelf and on the floor as well. This is going to help with ammonia smell and moisture. The beauty of removable roosts and nest boxes is that I can power wash them in the yard when they're nasty. Everything in here is pretty dusty, so I'm giving everything a quick cleaning. Roosting bars right back where they were, and now it's time to add the fresh bedding. I used 4 bags in my 8x8 coop, and I used the bags to put back on the wall for the chicken poop. In hindsight, I probably should have mounted these roosting bars a little further away, but here we are. The nest box is all dry, so I'm putting that back in as well. And I ran the curtains through the washing machine, and now I'm hanging them back up. My chickens aren't bougie. Okay, maybe they are a little bit, but the curtains actually help encourage them to use the nest boxes. And there it is, all clean, ready for the next polar vortex. My
Yo.
We cracked the biggest egg from our chickens, and look what we found.
Oh.
There's a fucking egg in there. OMG. Crack that one. It's okay, you got this. Oh.
We cracked the biggest egg from our... Teka lang, lalabas. Huwag mo mamamatay. Kagi. Dahan-dahan nga. Gusto ko nga dahan-dahan. Shoota. Hala, ang daming sisi. Kagi. Through you, I can do anything. I can do all things. 'Cause it's you who gives me strength. Nothing is impossible through you. Blind eyes are open, strongholds are broken. I am living by faith. Nothing is impossible. This is a 5-pound.
Here are 5 more tips for raising chickens from a backyard chicken owner.
Over the years, the chicken industry has developed 2 very different breeds of chickens. Layers bred.
Let's make a $100 omelet.
I'm in love. I'm obsessed. And I don't even feel guilty about it. I'm in love. I'm obsessed. And I don't even feel guilty about it.